Mamba, are you nuts? sound.
boy Ghambit, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy, a.k.a. Agave Poppy, a.k.a. Jose Rogan on the most lit podcast network in the Galaxy Treehouse Club live. Yes, we're lit. We're in the building. Finally, this has been a very stressful day for me. I have, with my job and everything's just, I've just been stressed the F out right now. You know what I'm saying? I got my manager stressing me out, Gold Toe stressing me out. And in a good way, like there's things that I got to accomplish. And it's just a little stressful with everything. And I want to make sure, so the way that I'm going to have to do, we're just going to talk. We're going to move. We're just going to go. And we're just going to forward. You feel me? Forward. Let me see here. Let me actually drop these in all right, I'm gonna drop this in Reddit.
Are you nuts?
Bro, this has been such a this day has been so stressful, bro. It's a Monday and I get it. But there's definitely just a lot that I'm dealing with, I'm just stressed, bro. Super stressed. But I'm blessed. You feel me? It's like a good stress, but it's just really stressful. I gotta do this and I gotta be super efficient. I gotta I gotta work tonight. I got people who are dependent on me. I'm doing a lot of different things and shit's just been a little stressful. I'm just a little stressed out. So excuse me if I'm a little out of character. It just like so when I see all these fucking goofies, bro, like everybody that's just like hating and like being weirdos and just like it doesn't resonate with me, like all that hater shit, that shit's out. It's not, and what's crazy is like, I had I was unable to here we go, boom. Yo, my dog Don Weezy in the building, Junior Martinez in the building. Shout out to y'all, man. What's the vibes? Coolin', bro. You could call in a bit. I just want to get my narrative off real quick, and then we'll cook. Here's the biggest thing right now, right? I've been stressed the fuck out.
Are you nuts?
I work right now. I've been working 7 days a week, and I'm very blessed for this job. I love it. Super dope. It's just we're a little shorthanded, so I've been having to cover these like crazy shifts, working every day. It's been taken away from this, but I gotta like figure out my science so I'm able to go to bed when I get home at 7:30, just before 8, get my little 4 to 6 hours of sleep. I really just feel like I need 3 to 4, like 5 tops. So if I go to bed at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, wake up by 1, get up, get to the gym by 2, I could work out from 2 to 5, podcast for 2 hours, hit my 12-hour shift. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get in that mode, and it's been very tough. It's been very tough. I do all this by myself, and I love Junior. He does a lot for me. But like he's like, yo, you gotta go live. What are you doing? Like, bro, I'm doing everything. I gotta load my windows. I still don't have all the content of what I wanted to talk about. But I had to load all my windows. I had to write. I wrote up the whole description right now, and I was so stressed out that I tried to do the Photoshop was taking hella long to export the thumbnail because I have to design the thumbnail. That takes hella long, and I didn't do it as like flashy and sick as I usually want to do it. So the thumbnail is cool, but it's not like how I wanted it, and I gotta do that. I gotta design the thumbnail. I gotta write the description for the video. Add all the hashtags. Then I have to add all the tags in the actual video setting. Then I have to title the video. Then I have to set the timer, put it on. I gotta load. I'm doing all this, so I accidentally clicked it off because I had to design the thumbnail, export it, and put. So I had done everything for the setup for the video stream, and then I accidentally closed the window because it was taking hella long to export the thumbnail on Photoshop. So I was like, here, maybe this takes some more memory, and I didn't think about it, and I had to redo the whole description. I had to read, bro. I am stressed out. But we're here, you know. We're here. There's obviously like the main shit that we're gonna talk about. There's been a lot of shit on my timeline that's just been bugging me though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. A lot of people taking slick shots at me, and I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like when people talk behind my back because you don't have the balls to say it to my face. I don't like that. Especially when like I've done shit for you, you know? I don't do shit for people for them to like, oh, I'm gonna hold it over your head. I do shit for people out of the goodness of my heart. And when I'm like a loving, caring person, I treat you well. I've like just given you pounds of weed just so you could come up and bounce back, like, and then you're like running my name through the mud. That shit's goofy. It says a lot more about your character than it says about anything that you could possibly say about me on the real. I got my own family members gossiping and talking shit like weirdos. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna keep continuing pushing where I'm pushing. I'm gonna keep moving in my direction. I have a lot of good things that I've been blessed with. I had a great conversation. Shout out Gold Toes, bro. I had a great conversation with Gold Toes. We're working in conjunction with the homie Lush One to build some really great. Man, listen, what we got work in the works right now is absolutely amazing. I am excited because I know what it's about to do. But so I've been working on that. I've been busting moves. I've been trying to utilize my contacts, you know, really working with my manager on trying to build this. Like, Gold Toes, I don't want to say too much, but there's a lot of opportunities that Gold Toes has because there's so much. I mean, he's Burner's manager. You know, they got the whole Couch Lock network. They got a lot of things and opportunities that he could gravitate towards, but Gold Toes is really choosing to gravitate towards the Treehouse Club, and he has a lot of love and respect, and really believes in me and believes in just my personality, the way I be coming on here cooking and speaking from the heart, the way I ain't gotta, I just like, I don't gotta fake the funk. I don't got nothing to, you know, I'm just up here. I'm up here talking my shit. And shout out to Gold Toes, you know, El Padrino, you know. So I ain't worried about the people who are hating on me. I am not in the least bit worried. I got so many great people on my side that I've met, whether it's on Clubhouse or just in the music industry. I have finally been able to start utilizing those contacts, and I don't give one shit. Cause I'm coming for the top spot. I'm not here to just do this for fun. This isn't like some shit that I do because I come on here whether I'm struggling, whether I'm barely scraping by, whether there's literally been times where I've had nothing to my name and I came up in here cooked and went viral the next day. So that's what we're gonna keep doing, and we're gonna keep with the pressure on their necks. We're gonna keep pushing our narrative, and we're gonna keep winning. We're gonna keep scoring. Y'all gonna keep looking at the scoreboard, and it's gonna keep going up. I built too much. People want a piece of my pie when they was trying to do everything that they could to spoil my whole pie making process. Y'all was trying to fuck with my shit. Y'all still trying to fuck with my shit because I hear that you cock smokers is out there trying to bring me down, and I don't like that shit. People who I've done shit for, people who I've spoken about in highlight, and in the background, y'all talking bad about me? God knows all though. God sees everything. You can hide it and you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to God because even God knows what you feeling on the inside. Bitterness, anger, fucking all that corny shit. I learned how to let go of that shit in my early 30s because I figured out that shit don't hold no weight. It don't feel, having people feel sorry for you. Imagine that. I'd be embarrassed if my whole narrative was for people to feel sorry for me. I would be fucking embarrassed. A pity party? A pity party? I feel like if people focus more on themselves and focus more on getting their own motion, they wouldn't be so bitter. They wouldn't be so bitter. Bro, there's these fools, you know, and I don't even know these guys, right? I don't know these guys, but they like doing everything they can. They like sneak dissing Gotos, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Who in the Bay? It's like, why y'all attacking my hero? Like, this dude has done crazy things. If you look at Gotos, right? And if your first instinct is to be like, that fool, bro, you a hater. I'll never understand that. I can't understand. I can't get behind that. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And this is coming from a Mexican man. I'm Chicano, bro. I don't know about the gangbanging shit. I get money. I don't know about the gangbanging shit. I don't know about no politics. I don't know about none of that shit, right? That shit ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. I don't know about none of that shit. And I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, to be honest. I'm talking about me as a Chicano man. I see people like trying to bring down somebody who's done more for Mexicans than anybody, bro. I want to see these dudes hating on Gotos post what they've done for their communities. Like, what have y'all done for your communities? What have you done for Chicanos? What, like, if you're talking about, you know, it's like, what are these guys? Are they, some of these guys ain't even, are they Mexican? It's like the Guatemalan thing, right? It's like the shit with Lefty Gunplay. He's Mexican, he's rapping, he's racist, he's a weirdo. And unfortunately, that represents me. And unfortunately, like, when people look at him, I'm not saying they're like, oh, this is like Ghambit. But when people look at him, who aren't from here, and they're from like New York, and they see a goofy ass fool like that talking, they're like, yo, like, that's how Mexicans are. And when people are misrepresenting, especially, you know, I know there's a lot of white folks that love Mexican culture, and shout out to y'all, you know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. Appreciate it. There's a lot of white people out there that embrace, you know, or get embraced by our people, right? But I'm gonna tell you what, I don't give a fuck about how much gangbanging, prison time, any of that shit that anybody did, because all that shit don't make you Mexican. And when you're attacking like somebody who's a Mexican man, done so much for the culture, not only in hip hop, but done so much for the culture for Mexicans, Chicanos, and uniting black and brown people in the Bay Area. Somebody who's done that? I'm sorry, why would you, wow, who, what, huh? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. I don't get it. Now I'm a bridge builder, like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna fix this? Because this is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. Like, if y'all wanna attack fucking, you know, some fucking Roger Clemens or fucking, you know, Will Clark or fucking, you know what I'm saying, Wayne Gretzky, go ahead. But when it's our heroes, people who've done shit for my community, who have done shit that like makes me proud to be Chicano from the Bay Area, that's out. That's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's an odd, it's like an odd stance to take. It's like an odd stance. Like, and I keep getting these clips sent to me from different people, and I'm like, what the fuck is the point? Like, what's the point of hating on somebody who's done more for Chicanos than any white person could? Like, let's just keep it a band. Like, I am personally invested because that's like my culture. I'm Mexican. I don't, it just doesn't sit right on me to see white people attack a Mexican man from the perspective of like they're like guests in our culture, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, my culture isn't gangbanging, you know? Like, does gangbanging exist within our culture? Yeah, but that doesn't define our culture, because guess what? I'm not a gangbanger and I'm Chicano as fuck. I'm proud. I'm proud. Like, I got Aztec blood in me. I'm a descendant of Hernan Cortez, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Real Chicano, bro. My family's from Jalisco. We got fucking land. When you know, I am gonna inherit land in 2 countries. In Mexico, in Jalisco, and here in America. Real Chicano. This is what I have my issues with, like, Fools Gone Wild. Fools Gone Wild is the equivalent to black folks despising Sambo and blackface. That's the same shit to me. That's the same shit. Them fucking bald head, weirdo cholos that don't got no rhythm and fucking look like fucking goofy ass clowns dancing to fucking oldies like dweebs. Like, that's out. That's not me. That does not represent me. That does not represent me. That's goofy shit. And quit attacking our legends. Like, you know, we got a few points on the board, and y'all want to erase them points over some weird shit that y'all don't agree with. And that, listen, I am not no politicker. I'm not nobody to tell you guys how to fucking fold your bandanas or how to crease your khakis. But what I am gonna do is stand up for my people. You know, especially when it just doesn't look right. It's like a white dude, I think he's white, and he's like attacking a Mexican dude. It just seems weird, you know. And talking about raza and shit, but it's like, this is raza. Raza got little to nothing to do with gangbanging. Gangbanging is like part of something that's happened in our culture, but that doesn't define us. Most Mexican people aren't even gangbanging, you know what I mean? Most Chicanos aren't gangsters, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are just regular ass people, bro. Some people just get money. Some people just like, they do music, you know? And I'm not a fan of, I don't like it. Just doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't sit well. Like, I remember seeing this interview with like a Mexican Crip, and he was just saying the N-word a lot. and then he referred to black people as the N-word, but you know, like the N-word, like how rappers, you know, how like, you know, not with the hard R, but it still didn't sit right. It was like, ugh. I'm like, yo, that's just weird. Like, that's just not weird. That's just not weird to y'all. Like, I just want, I don't want to like, I've just seen too much good, right? I've seen Gold Toes do too many good things for the culture since literally the fucking 80s, where it's like, it seems more bitter than anything. Because motherfuckers could be working together. Hey, you don't agree with him, you don't agree, but what moves can we make to get, we already are a small, undervalued fucking community. We get bitten. That people copy us. We're already small. Like Northern California, Chicanos are already small. And motherfuckers is like hating all weird on the biggest one. That's weird. That's weird. That's literally what's going on right now with the whole Kendrick Lamar thing, like that whole shit with the Super Bowl. Similar. Very similar. Everybody has their idea of how you should do your own shit, and then when you're like, I don't agree with it, like people are gonna be like, oh, fuck that. People are entitled. Like people feel super entitled. I don't like that shit. Again, I ain't no gangbanger. I don't do none of that shit. I get money. I podcast. I rap. And I speak my mind. It's like, you know, this hip hop culture. This is the West Coast hip hop scene, and we're marginalizing. We're alienating ourselves, bro. Going at Gold Toes, you're alienating yourself. That's weird. It's like a weird concept. And I checked, and I think these guys are signed to Gold Toes. What? Man, I'm never gonna understand people's mindsets. So small. If you go to New York City, bro, you realize how unimportant, like, we are. You really realize it. Let alone, like, the niche sound of rap that you motherfuckers make. Like, really, really not cared about. Like, really. You know? The only reason the cholos in the LA got any motion is because of the record labels. Other than that, they'd be even worse. They fucking suck. They really suck. They really suck. But thanks to Gold Toes, motherfuckers get heard. Motherfuckers are getting their music distributed and getting heard from Texas to Northern California to Washington, D.C. to the East Coast. He's got Puerto Ricans. He's got fucking singers. He's got rock bands. He's got all that shit. Quit playing with toes, man. El Padrino. You know? I don't, like I said, respect to everything that y'all done or whatever, but it's like, that's just not part of, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's not something to be proud of. You feel me? I feel like, you know? Gangbang culture, cool, respect, all that shit. Look at, listen, respect, whatever y'all got going, it isn't necessarily something to be proud of. You know what you should be proud of? Starting multi-million-dollar companies and building it into like some great shit, influencing the world. That's something to be proud of. Helping people do better in life. That's something that you should be proud of. Giving back to your community. That's something that you should be proud of. You know what I mean? I don't know about no fucking politics and this guy's or this dude and then this guy's or this guy. And I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I want to see my people prosper. And I want to make sure that my people prosper. We do better. We're better represented, and we're not represented by some bullshit. Lefty gunplay, that's corny, bro. That's corny that motherfucker's getting so much clout being a fucking cholo. He's just a fucking cholo. He's just a regular ass tweaker cholo from LA. He's not talented. He's none of that. He's none of that. He gets high off Scante and he's able to rap. He's none of that. It's not impressive to me. I'm sorry. I'm a rap fan. I'm a hip hop fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan first. And I'm a Mexican first before I'm any of that. So I'm tired of our fucking legends being disrespected and shit on, and y'all don't agree with this guy and this man. Listen, man. That shit's out. It's weird. It's just weird. It just seems like bitter. It seems like bitter. Like super bitter. Especially when y'all are being distributed. Like he's literally eating off you, guy. Like, how you talking bad about the dude who y'all signed to, man? That's weird. I don't like that for y'all. And I ain't trying to start no bullshit or riffraff. I just, listen, there's no reason why the man who solely helped curate Chicano and black music, integrated together into making some bigger shit in the Bay Area, bro, that's super important. Y'all would be rapping like Sir Dino if it wasn't for fucking Gold Toes, gang. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We're already a small ass scene. That's why, like, all the goofies here in the 831 that try to like go at it with me, y'all are weird. We're a small ass scene, and you realize that I am the gatekeeper. You realize that. Hi, how you doing? Ghambit the gatekeeper here. Yes, I have very popular friends. We're lit, and no matter what you do to try and stop me, I'm still going straight to the top. You know what I mean? These goofies, they try and form hate campaigns against me. These autistic looking nerds. And listen, I got nothing against kids with autism, man. Nothing. Because I feel like I might be a little bit on the spectrum. But when you are talking shit behind my back because you're too pussy, you got a whole ass record, bro. You can literally go on a song and say what you mean. What are you scared of, bro? What are you scared of? Say it with your chest. Vag. Say it with your chest. Motherfuckers talk tough on a fucking record. You ain't like that. You a college student. You a good kid. You're a college student. Like, what are you talking about? You are not a killer. You literally try to snitch on my homie. You're a weirdo. You're goofy. And now I think your music sucks. Now I think your music sucks. Anytime. Yo, shout out the chat, man. Listen, let's chop it up with a real one-time chat. What up? What's the vibes? Don Juan DeMarco said, heavy is the head that wears the crown, fool. Why you complaining? The heavier the crown, the higher you gotta lift your head, G. Damn. Don Juan always got the jewelry, bro. Sup, Gam? Angry Gam. Pop your shit, fool. Yo, Blanco smokes. Funny, bro. Don Juan DeMarco said, pop your shit, fool. Drake? 510 Classics, what up, my dog? I'm gonna inherit land in the country of Prunedale. Hey, that is the countryside, yo. Shout out to Tom Contreras in the building, man. Most influential area in the motherfucking house, man. Shout out to the SF, man. Potrero Hill. You know what I mean? Shout out, man. We cooking. Listen. And I know I come across as very passionate, but I'm not angry. I'm just passionate, all right? I'm passionate. The homie Chingaderas, I guess Baby Boy was a real Tyree story. He goes to jail for child support. Ooh. Not tonight, G. All right, so let's get to the main headline. That's why I like doing this show alone, because I get to pop my shit for like a solid 20. Bro, the other day I popped my shit for like an hour and a half, but Don Juan advised me that I should delete it, so I deleted it. What's the content we need? We'll talk about it in the Discord. I wanted to be able to play all that shit of people hating on. There's just a bunch of like random shit of fools hating on Gold Toes. Like, what the fuck, bro? It's weird. It's like a weird thing to do. Like, Gold Toes has done more for Mexicans and black people in the Bay than anybody, bro. Like, literally nobody has done more for Chicanos in Cali and Arizona and fucking Texas than Gold Toes. Like, literally nobody. Imagine hating on that. Imagine hating on somebody who has prison reform programs since the fucking 90s, who's gone to prison, who's setting up a prison tour. Yo, man. Gold Toes right now is setting up a prison tour. Yes, you heard me right. He's going to be traveling from prison to prison within the CDC and the Texas prison system. He's doing a whole prison, and imagine that. What? How you hate on that? How you hate on that? You know why? It's because most people can't do it. They'll hate on what they can't do, and they see someone else do it, and they're like, fuck. I wish I could do that, but I can't. Like, who's hating on Gold Toes? We'll get to the content next stream for show. This is gonna be a drawn out thing because I already know. Like, I don't like that shit, bro. Bro, Gold Toes has made very lit. Like, I'm talking about, like, he's dropped one single for me, right? And he's done so fucking much for me, bro. Gold Toes has done so much. Bro, there was a time where he was gonna fly me out to fucking Texas to battle some dude. Like, and the dude backed down. He didn't want to battle me. But, like, Gold Toes has literally done so fucking much for me, bro, without even asking for a Buffalo nickel or a Canadian dime. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a cent. And bro has hooked me up with interviews. He gave me an interview with Michael Corleone Blanco. He's given me an interview with Swifty Blue, Lefty Blue. No, I'm just playing. With Swifty Blue, he's like, man, the other shit that we got in the works I can't really talk too much about, and then the shit we got going on with No Jumper and Lush One. We got a lot of shit. You know, that he's literally not, he just believes in the vision, bro. He really fucks with the vision. He has a very business-oriented way of thinking, and he's like, bro, this is something. And him and his wife was watching, shout out to Lady Gold Toes. Him and his wife was watching, said they were like fans, and they're like, damn, I didn't know you was like very, you know, like... It's because I talk like a radio DJ, you know. I talk like a regular like radio DJ. I got like the radio voice. I got like, I can cook. I got a really crazy personality. You feel me? And I'm just like very unapologetically me. And a lot of times it pisses people off that I'm not able to just conform to whatever the fuck they want me to believe, or think the way that they want me to think, but that's just the way that I've always been. You know what I mean? That's just not my thing. You feel me? Let me see. I'm just listening, cracking bros cooking. Yeah. Who's hating on Gotos? We'll get to that in the weeks coming. Absolutely no one. Nobody can touch what Gotos done, man. So, hey, yo, Iron Fisticuffs in the building. Salud. Ghambit in chat. Yes, only legends make prison concerts happen. Junior Martinez said 40-year-old men trying to prove they tough on YouTube is crazy, and it is. Facts, only legends pull that off. Yes. When money and fame involved, there will always be someone hating, lurking. Gotta keep your head on a swivel. Always. Don Juan said Fendi. Lefty Blue Call. Johnny Cash. Los Tigres del Norte. Gotos. Yes. That was a crazy special, by the way. I love that. Yo, peace to the chat. King Taz in the building. My dog. It's the homie. Yeah, so pretty much, bro, if you are hating on Gotos, it's literally because you're a hater. I feel like a lot of people look at their lives, right? And their lives are just shit. And they gotta look at that shitstorm and deal with it every day. And it's easier for them to pass off the blame to somebody else instead of like taking accountability for the actions that you've committed in your life that put you in a situation that you've been in. Trust me, I've been there. I've done that. I did that in my early 30s, all my 20s, and it didn't get me anywhere but bad business relationships, broken friendships, broken business relationships, and a bunch of negative energy that I only manifested on myself. So I had to change my mindset, get my mind right, start focusing on all the positive things and stop focusing on other men and how they're living and what they're doing, because that's kind of weird. And you got to start focusing on yourself. Be your biggest fan. Invest in yourself. Do things like work out, eat right, have a better state of mind going into anything that you do, your decisions, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way you speak about yourself, the way you speak about others, the way that you really look at the world. Your whole perception of the world is going to be how your world actually manifests. So if you're perceiving the world to be, you're a victim and you're always the victim in your story, guess what? Like, you're going to be a victim in life. Like, life's gonna really take a number on you, and you're number two, and you're not gonna like that. You're not gonna like the doo-doo. Not the doo-doo. What's your thoughts on Tekashi 6ix9ine? Does not represent our culture. Tekashi does not represent Mexicans. Tekashi does not represent Chicanos. Tekashi does not, he jumped on the Mexican train to kind of get to try to get that, to garner that audience, because he knew that's the only audience that he had left. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of him dressing in drag, and then all of a sudden, it's just made Mexicans look crazy. It's the same shit. It makes Mexicans look crazy, bro. And not to say that we're monolithic, right? We're not all the same way. You know what I mean? But I think that's what I'm trying to push. That the narrative is that we're not all monolithic. We are not all cholos like Lefty Gunplay. And gangbanging doesn't necessarily represent my culture. That's a big thing. So when you're talking about raza and all that shit, just make sure you're not white. Because, respectfully, I don't like white people politicking about my culture and like what represents raza or how the raza should be represented. Because to me, somebody like Gotos would be a hero to a little kid. I would rather have my nieces and nephews look at somebody like Gotos for guidance instead of some cholo who did fucking, I don't know how many, whatever the fuck, behind bars and lit this whole, respectfully, like shout out to you, whatever, you did whatever with your life. But I would like to see my children look up to people like Gold Toes, Jay-Z, people who went out and did something from the mud, got it from the mud, and created something big and beautiful and are doing positive things for their community. That's what I fuck with. I'm not trying to insult nobody. I'm not trying to be in no like bullshit or whatever. I just gotta speak my truth. And when it's like, why are like white people so obsessed with like trying to look and sound like other cultures? Like people, they try to act black, they try to act like Mexican, and like they lack culture or something. Like they must feel like left out, like FOMO, you know? They see, oh damn, that's cool, like, oh wow, they dress in Dickies and I want to dress in Dickies and Chucks and fucking, you know, do the whole Chicano Cholo cosplay shit. Like that's cool, bro. Like whatever y'all do on your free time and whenever you want, you know, you want to ride around with a chick with her dark lipstick on and fucking sharpied eyebrows, hey man, all the power to you. It's just that does not represent my culture. I mean, you know, that's not what my culture is all about. It's that fucking stupid Mexican version of Sambo and fucking blackface, brownface. We're gonna call it brownface. I'm not a fan of brownface and all that cholo bullshit with your fucking the high socks and all that shit. Like, listen, whatever y'all do is cool, but when it comes to like the broad perspective and the full spectrum of what my people represent, we're not just marginalized to that. That's not everything. That we do a lot more than just fucking than the fucking dance to oldies and build fucking lowriders, you know what I'm saying? We do a lot more than that. Cut grass and all, you know what I mean? Like, a Mexican man invented the color TV. Did y'all know that? I'm related to him. That's how I know that. Yeah, no hairnets. That's what I was telling Don Juan last week. Like, no, listen, we've been wearing the Jordans since day one. Like, literally, we have two. In Northern Cali, Jordan was everybody's red jersey that says Bulls. A red jersey that says Bulls for sure. That's gonna be up north. You know what I mean? Red, all the red shoes, all the Jordans with red on them. Them shit was popular, bro. We rock Jordans up north. You know, they started rocking Jordans like 10 years ago in LA. The Mexicans, at least. You know. But that's what Tom Weezy. That's just not what my people's like marginalized to. Why y'all trying to like, you know? Fuck cosplaying as cholos, man. Fuck that. Fuck that dirtbag shit. That's degenerate culture bullshit. That's degenerate bullshit culture. We don't do that shit. That's just like it's like. Okay, you know how they got the Aztec, the White Hawk dancers, the Aztec dancers. That's the equivalent to that. Cool, yeah. One time, motherfuckers was mobbing around dressed like this and dancing and fucking doing all that. Boom, 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 boom. They was doing that at one point. Mexicans was doing that. Imagine if you was walking around the mall and there's just some fucking dude dressed like a Aztec dude just walking through the mall, like, look at that fucking. Just imagine that, you know? Just imagine that. The only Jordans they was rocking in LA was the Mexican Jordans, gang. The Mexican Jordan name started in LA, I can guarantee it. I already know it was some Edgars in a fucking Honda Civic rocking the fucking 6 rings. Oh shit, bro. Listen. Listen, man. Oh, shit. Let me see. You got it, G. Half of them still rock Mexican Jordans from Foot Locker. What did you think of the movie Hot Cheetos? I didn't really get a peep it, bro. I haven't seen it, but I heard a lot of good things about it, though. I heard a lot of good things. I need to check it out. Soon as they figure that out, it's gonna be harder to get retros in LA. It already is. It already is. Wearing a leaf and an eagle feather. Imagine you just walking through the mall, just like
tend to be the most popular
New York. Try again, fool. I'm on the floor. Really? I wouldn't. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. And the crazy shit, if it was in New York and they're calling them Mexican Jordans, I could guarantee it was a Puerto Rican rocking them. It wasn't even a Mexican. Yo, it was a Puerto Rican rocking them, bro. They're gonna call them Mexican Jordans. Cholos still wearing Echo. Who's gonna tell them? Oh shit! All right, let's get into this topic, bro. We gotta cook quick because I gotta dip. This is a good stream, though. Shout out to the chat. All right, so this was announced. There you go. Actually. Let me see here. Nah, bro. Hey, actually, I was clowning this dude on Clubhouse who's Puerto Rican and he was rocking Mexican Jordans. It was funny because he was so pissed. Oh, man.
There you go. Give me one more. Come on. Two more. Just like that. You ready? Exactly. What the deal, everybody? My name's Kendrick Lamar, and I'll be performing at Super Bowl 59. Will you be pulling up? I hope so. You know it's only one opportunity to win a championship. No round twos. Let's get it. Boom! I won't want you to miss it. Meet me in New Orleans, February 9th, 2025. Wear your best dress, too, even if you're watching from home. Let's go. Yay! That's what I'm talking about, man. Now we can get to it for real. Come on, you gotta make sure you catch him with the hands open like that. We running real routes, you gonna be messing up. There you go. Give me one more. 2025.
So where we at with it, y'all? Let me see. Now, this is complete haterism at its finest. Jay-Z needs to be slapped for real, and why is he doing that behind a flag? This is for real, complete sellout, G. This is a football game. What the fuck is your best dress? Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about. But I just don't like, I would understand. I don't think it's haterism. What I think is if you're in a position to do that, you're going to do it. That's why I think it's ironic that Nicki Minaj is coming out and saying, like, talking like she's like, bitch, you were literally hating on Cardi B. And you were hating on Megan Thee Stallion. You hate on every young woman who is a threat to you. That's what Nicki Minaj does. That's what Nicki Minaj does. And on top of that, the entitlement is crazy. The entitlement is crazy. Super Bowl halftime show's been around since the 70s. So just because Jay-Z's in charge now, he's got to put on whoever the fucking crowd says. Nah, like that's the whole point of having business relationships. That's the whole point of having business relationships. If you have healthy business relationships and that you want to perform at the Super Bowl show, you probably have a better chance than somebody who doesn't. And we don't even know if Lil Wayne's not going to perform, too. That's the biggest thing. Is like everyone's saying is Lil Wayne should be performing. We don't know if he's not going to perform or not. They know Wayne was bringing for any of that shit. I don't know what that meant. Best dress was a shot at Drake. You think so? This fool said, bring your best dress even if you're at home. What the fuck? Yeah, that kind of is a shot at Drake, even if you're at home. Ooh. Also, the round 2 comment. Yeah, I caught that one. Just look at the background. He looks like a damn fool. You better be glad I can't call for your way out of pocket on this one. It's New Orleans. Doesn't matter, bro. The fuck? It doesn't matter. They put too much. First off, we don't even know if the fucking Saints are going to make it to the Super Bowl, for starters. For secondly, nobody owes anybody anything, you know? Jay-Z don't owe nobody shit. And if you're talking shit about me, and if I'm in a position, right, if me and you don't have a good relationship, and if I'm in a position where I get to choose either the guy who's talking shit about me or the dude who's popping right now, who's going at it with your guy, of course I'm gonna pick that guy. Why would I pick you? It would make no sense. It's so like entitled. Like that's all I'm hearing. Like every time I see a complaint, like fucking Boosie and all that shit. Like first off, this is like the second Super Bowl. In the last 20 years, this is the second time the Super Bowls happened in New Orleans. The last time they had U2. It was Bono and U2 played in New Orleans. Nobody was complaining then. Now because they got somebody like Jay-Z is in charge, they feel like they should be able to pull strings. Or they feel some sense of entitlement, like, oh, you gotta put on Lil Wayne because it's in New Orleans and Lil Wayne deserves it. Like, okay, and if me and him didn't have a good relationship, I'm not gonna put him on. Why the fuck would I? And let alone, we don't know what kind of shit's been happening in the background. We don't know what kind of shit has been talked about each other, who said what, or what kind of relationship they have in the background. Remember, Lil Wayne was going through a moment where he was like heavily on drugs, and he was, he was going at it with everybody. He was beefing with Birdman because Birdman wasn't paying him. That's another thing, Birdman, you are not... Birdman, bro, that fool is such a fucking weirdo. Pull what up? Let's see here. Hold up. Bro, it's the city, fool. Are you okay? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It does not matter, bro. I'm about to log off. If you're an island by yourself on this one, no, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. Did you, what Lil Wayne said if you were presented the opportunity before? Yeah, I remember that. No, I watched that. It was a whole interview. I watched that. Here we go again. Play that video. He's scared. He knows Lil Wayne will kill it. Why would Jay-Z be scared? What? Why would Jay-Z be scared? Bring out the whole Cash Money, Hot Boys at the end, epic shit, city shit. Were you okay? I think the gold toes got you, gang. Respectfully, I'm about to call. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I literally got to be at work in 3 minutes. So, I'm going to just say this. Nobody owes anybody shit. Nobody. Nobody owes, and this is what the whole sense of entitlement shit. if you and me don't get along, you are not invited to my party. If you and me don't get along, I don't give a fuck how lit you are or who the fuck you are, but if you and me don't get along, you're not gonna be headlining my show that I'm curating. I'm sorry. That makes zero sense. Imagine that. Imagine that. I'm the manager of some shit, and you're gonna come into my place, and I promise you, all these people are gonna make him double down. So all these people complaining, like Nicki Minaj, Birdman, Boosie, Jay-Z's so petty, I could guarantee that this fool is gonna double down, and if presented with Kendrick being like, yo, I should bring Weezy out at the show, I could guarantee that this fool Jay-Z would veto it just to be petty. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, I really gotta go. It's not the entitlement. It's the it's the being too old, still be hating, gang. Bro, that's his job. Like, how is that hating when it's like you're in that position, then you be in that position, you know? Then you become a billionaire to get in that position. The whole point of having power, Drake does the same shit. Drake does literally the same shit. He's the king of petty. Drake, they all do this. If you're rich, powerful, the whole point is to have rich, power, have more control, and be able to do more, right? And if you and somebody don't get along, I don't want that person there. I don't give, it's a flex. Oh, I'm doing Super Bowl in your city? Oh shit, you were hating on me and you wasn't getting along? Ha! Guess who's not gonna be performing? You know what I mean? Because people were talking about it. Oh, if it was in the, you know. But like I said, whatever they got is between them, and neither you or me is gonna change a billionaire's mind, or Lil Wayne. It's gonna change a billionaire's mind. You can't call it hating when it's like, that's your job. What do you mean hating? It's like curating a playlist of music, and you gotta choose between somebody you don't fuck with and somebody you fuck with. Guess who's gonna make the playlist? If you got 100 slots and you don't fuck with this guy, and maybe his song's a little more lit, but you do fuck with this guy, it's always gonna be political. Come on, Don Juan. You work in the music industry. Music industry's political. Very political. That's why all this goofy shit with fucking with Drake and Kendrick, where motherfuckers is choosing sides, fools ain't able to do this and do that. It's all political. It's political. It's all politics, all politicking. You got to be nice to this guy. You got to smile in this guy's face, and he does. They all smile in your face and then talk bad behind your back. That's just the industry. That's the way the music industry goes. And guess what? If I know that you were talking bad about me, and I'm in a position to gatekeep, I'm going to gatekeep. So fuck. That's the point. That's the point. That's how he won. Whatever little skirmish or bad energy they had, Jay-Z won. Because guess what? Now he can't perform at the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Straight up. If it was hating, it would be like Jay-Z would be poor, but how is he hating? He's richer than him. What's there to hate on? Richer, more successful than him? More plaques than him? And I agree with you that Wayne is the new GOAT. I agree. But whatever animosity or weird tension he had with Jay-Z, that's that. Like you want people to act like show weakness. That's weakness. That'd be weak. Like, oh, let me just give in to the pressure from people and this. Bro, listen, if I get to run some shit and I gotta choose between the dude I don't like and the dude I'm cool with, it's an easy call. How's this even an argument? How is this even an argument? No, it's not about supporting it, Don Juan. It's just like, if that's my job and I get to make the decisions and I get to choose between somebody I fuck with and somebody I don't, it's an easy call. It's not even like, you're going to choose between somebody who, like, and we don't know how intense their shit got, or how bad they hated each other. Well, we don't know that. We don't know, But for me, it's either like you're not. I mean, for me, it's like you're gonna fuck with who you fuck with, and who fucks with you. And if somebody didn't fuck with you, then how are you gonna force somebody to because you're a fan? You're speaking from a fan's perspective, with a fan's heart, like, oh, he is hating. But I'm speaking from like a realist, like, how is that hate? Like, that's just a political move. Like, if it's not in your cards, like, if it was someone else running it, then they probably would have, right? They probably would have. But it's Jay-Z running it, unfortunately for Lil Wayne. Probably regrets whatever intention they had, whatever bullshit they had, probably regrets it now. I could guarantee that Lil Wayne is probably more regretful than Jay-Z is. I could guarantee it. Lil Wayne is a lot more regretful right now than Jay-Z is. Jay-Z's drinking $60,000 fucking whiskey. He's drinking $60,000 Japanese whiskey on his $100 million suite penthouse in New York. But anyways, I do got to go to work, y'all. I appreciate everybody tapping in. My dog Don Juan, Junior Martinez, shout out Gold Toes. Let me see here. Shout out Blanco Smoke, Tone Contreras, Chingaderas, the homie Greg Parker, my homie Taz. Yes. The whole Treehouse Club, man. Irony Fisticuffs. Yes. 510 Classics, my dog. I always fuck with the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. The homie Keys, whoop. Came in at the end there. Peace, yo. Hey, so I'm going to be streaming again, I'm thinking tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Thursday. We're trying to do a treehouse. We're trying to do a no filter podcast tomorrow. See if boys up for it, and then we'll be doing one Thursday, a Treehouse Club live on Thursday. So that being said, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Y'all could catch me on Clubhouse. I'm gonna go crazy there in a little bit because I'm hyped off of C4. Make sure you guys follow the Discord. Links in the chat. Follow the subreddit, but in the Discord we be having conversations, sharing content, and just chopping it up about what we're going to be talking about on the next streams. Thank you to Gold Toes, Lush 1, No Jumper, and Junior number 9. Appreciate everybody who's been tapping in. Adam 22, I see you watching, fool. Yo, my name's Ghambit, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy, a.k.a. Agave Poppy, a.k.a. Jose Rogan on the Most Lit Podcast Network in the Galaxy Treehouse Club Live. Drink your water, hit the gym, and quit sleeping on your greatness, yo. Big love, big vibes, big blessings. Gambit's out.
With the leaves still attached to the root, this is a very good thing.
She knows I'm a man.